Hello and welcome to Arizona Midday, everyone. I'm your host, Destry Jetton. Today on the show, free tickets to celebrate Christmas and leftover recipes for Halloween. Plus, looking younger with wrinkle smoothers and looking current with a new do. All that and more coming up. But first, let's forget about Halloween for a while. Today, we're giving you a Christmas experience. You can visit Santa and the North Pole starting this month. And the best part, it's only a few hours away. Here to tell us all about it is Scott Pace, partner of the North Pole Experience. Thanks so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Now, this is fairly new. Is that right?
Yeah, last year was our first year.
And tell me more about it. You call it the North Pole Experience.
It's called the North Pole Experience, and it's the Santa's workshop. And it's the first time in history that Santa has allowed children and families to come to his 400-year-old workshop. So he opened it last year to have children come up and help him build toys. And it's just a magical, magical adventure because families can come up, they can stay in Greer in snowy cabins, and they take the trolleys, which are called the Candy Cane Express and the Snowball Express, and they actually transport them through a magical portal to the North Pole.
Yeah, and we're kind of watching some of that video right now. What has been the reaction? I mean, since last year was your first year, what did the kids think of it?
The response last year was absolutely phenomenal. We sold out last year. And this year, actually, 71% sold out for this year.
I can't believe you're 71% sold out. And when is your first day?
The day after Thanksgiving is our first day till January 1st.
Wow. It looks like so much fun. Why don't you take us, oh, look at that, it's so cute. Take us through the experience. Like, where do you start? And take us through a night of it.
Okay, you start when you arrive in Greer and check into your cabins. Then you go to the 100-year-old Molly Butler Ski Lodge, which is a lodge that we have up in Greer. The families get to go in and have dinner. And it's a 100-year-old restaurant, and it's top 25 rated restaurant. Oh, so they get to have a magical buffet. It's very, very good. And then the Candy Cane Express and the Snowball Express arrive at the lodge and then pick up the families when it's their tour time. And the trolley transports them through a magical portal, which is top secret.
Okay, we don't want to talk about that. No blowing secrets here.
Which transports them to Santa's workshop in the North Pole. And when they arrive, as you saw on the screen, the children give a secret knock with the elves, and they're allowed into the workshop. And Alabaster Snowflake, who is Santa's master elf, actually gives them an orientation. He talks about the Toy Hall of Fame and all the famous toys that we've brought, one of the toys here today. They go through the orientation, they get to see Santa's mailroom, and then they give another secret knock and are transported inside the toy building.
And they get to build a toy? Is that what they're doing right here?
The children become elves themselves. They put on aprons. Each child has elves with them, and they actually assemble toys for Santa for his Christmas Eve trip.
And of course, they see Santa, right?
They see Santa. Santa does come out. He checks on toy production to make sure the quality and everything's there. And then he goes back to his office, and then the children, once they go through the toy building part, they get to go to Santa's bakery, where Mrs. Claus has made cookies. They get to put icing on the cookies and have snowman soup. And the snowman soup is basically hot cocoa.
Oh,
that's what Santa likes to call it. And after that, they go to the Elf University. That's where Santa trains and Alabaster train all the elves. So they go through the university, how to become good elves. Then they're transported into a couple other secret rooms we can't tell you about here. And then they go through to see Santa. And the nice thing about the North Pole Experience is because it's his workshop, each family gets to go in and have private time with Santa.
Oh, that's nice. That is very nice. And one thing I love is the story behind it. If you look at this picture here, this is a special picture, and it kind of tells the story of why this started, right?
It does. There's 3 children on the back. The 2 girls are my daughters, Taylor and Jordan, and their best friend, which is a good friend of ours, Porter. And their idea, they asked me 2 years ago while we were doing a different Christmas experience. They said, Daddy, we really want to go to the North Pole where the real elves are and build toys with the elves and meet Santa. So I made a promise to them at that time, and here we are today with the North Pole Experience.
I love it. It's so cute. And you actually have kind of golden tickets, and that's how you board the Santa Express and everything else?
Yes. We send a package when a family books the North Pole Experience. They actually have a package. And it has golden tickets, and Santa actually writes their names on the tickets so they're customized to the children. He has a custom letter to the children as well, and then their cabin and their dining and their transportation to the Santa's workshop is all included.
So much fun! And then you brought some of the classic toys that you see here, and the kids actually kind of help assemble these and put them together, and I'm sure the kids have a great time doing that.
They have a phenomenal time.
Why do you think they like it so much?
Get to go into Santa's workshop and build toys to help Santa deliver. Loves it.
Can't go wrong with that.
And the nice thing is all the toys that we build in the workshop, actually Santa delivers those to needy children all over Arizona at the end of the season.
What a great experience. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
And just telling us about it. And you know, I'm glad you came on now, considering it's 71% booked.
Let me just add to that. We're actually looking now, we're adding some dates.
Oh, good.
Due to the demand. And we also, so families know, you can buy tickets for the North Pole experience. And they're, basically you can buy the tickets and then you can buy the cabin packages. And our cabbage package right now starts from $472. That includes the cabin, that includes your dinner at the Molly Butler Lodge, that includes breakfast with Santa the next morning, which is one of the favorite parts of the North Pole experience. And it also includes all your transportation and the whole experience at the workshop.
So you can do that, or you can just get the tickets if you want to. Kind of either option for families.
There's selected dates for the tickets.
Excellent.
And then one of the big trends that we've seen is families are making it a vacation because they can book 1, 2, 3 extra nights. And the Sunrise Ski Area is right down the street,
there, right?
which has 69 runs. It's Arizona's best skiing and sledding and snowmobiling and the whole 9 yards.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks so much. For tickets, everyone, and more information, just go to the website, northpoleexperience.com, or call the number on your screen. And guess what? You have a chance to go to the North Pole for free today. Right now, we're giving away a family 4-pack of golden tickets. They are good for 2 adults and 2 children. All you have to do is call 602-258-1212. Caller 12 will win. Good luck, everyone.